Food processors are irreplaceable in the kitchen. Whether you are a professional chef, or you cook right in the comfort of your home, you need a food processor. While some cooking methods and techniques require food processors to simplify them, others do not. Do you need a food processor? It is important to do a brief analysis of your kitchen activities. What kind of meals do you cook? What number of people do you cook for? This will help you decipher if you truly need a food processor or not. It will also help you know the type of food processor you need. If you are still not sure if you need a food processor, this should straighten things out for you. 1. Baking prep. A food processor can in no way replace an oven or even a microwave. But it is the ideal tool to help you prep your recipes and mix your dough before you place it into the oven to bake. Food processors have attachments that help mix dough efficiently and whisk eggs. If you love to bake but do not always have the energy to carry out the tough steps involved, a food processor just might be right for you. 2. Slicing. A lot of dishes require a lot of slicing, mincing, shredding, and chopping of vegetables and herbs. If you regularly make salads, food processors are indispensable. No one enjoys chopping vegetables for over a long period of time. Food processors can help eliminate the hassles of chopping and mincing. What are the factors to consider while choosing a food processor? Here are things to look for when trying to purchase a food processor. This would help guide your purchase. 1. Is it dishwasher safe? Food processors have a lot of accessories and washing each one of them properly can prove to be quite a hassle. So, when thinking of getting a food processor, you should consider if it is dishwasher safe. With a dishwasher, cleaning these accessories would be very simple. Some brands of food processors cannot be washed in a dishwasher. For convenience, choose processors that are dishwasher safe. 2. What is your storage space? Most food processors have a large size and are quite weighty. When getting one, you would need to consider storage space. Check if you have enough space to place the processor without making your kitchen unorganized. You wouldn't need a very large one if you only make small portions of food. In the same way, you wouldn't need a small one if you make large food portions. Basically, all food processors are the same because they perform the same functions. 3. Can it be easily operated? Simplicity is convenient. A food processor should have user-friendly controls. Basically, food processors have 3 controls: off, on, and pulse. The use of the pulse button varies sometimes. It could be used to check if the food has been pulverized to an acceptable degree. It is also ideal for giving off small bursts of power, especially for quick and rough chopping of vegetables. Some advanced processors usually come with functions for speed. This is optional, but it doesn't hurt to get one designed with such controls. Also, controls usually displayed on a smooth touchpad are usually better than those with raised buttons. This is because the former provides an avenue for easy cleaning. 4. Power. The capacity of a motor is greatly dependent on how big the food processor is. So, it is safe to say that the size of a food processor determines the strength or power of the food processor. Food processors come in a variety of sizes ranging from small to large. The small and medium processors usually have a power range of 400 to 700 watts. They can grate hard cheese, chop nuts, knead the stiff dough, and perform other primary functions. A large food processor can perform more advanced functions. It can work continually and consistently for long periods without the motor getting heated up. When choosing a food processor, it is important to go for brands that do not overheat often. Good food processors are designed to work for long periods without getting overheated. 5. Capacity. Food processors come in 2 basic sizes. The size you choose is highly dependent on the number of people you cook for and the type of recipe involved. The 2 main sizes of food processors are the mini food processors and full-sized food processors. The mini food processors have small bowls. For this reason, they can only process small portions of food at a time. Their functions are not particularly limited because they are small, you just process the food in small batches. The power in the mini processor usually ranges from 400 to 600 watts. Mini processors have a bowl measuring 3 to 4 cups. Chefs mostly use full-sized food processors since they have several people to feed. The bowl of the full-sized processor can hold about 14 to 20 cups. Due to the size of the processor, the motor is more powerful than the mini processor. So it can work for longer periods without overheating. It can process large portion of foods. 6. Design. Several operations carried out using the food processor usually cause vibrations. When choosing a food processor, it is very important that you choose a sturdy-shaped one with a wide base. The base would serve as strong support. It would help to prevent the food processor from moving all over the work surface when it is in use. The feeding tubes must be as wide as possible. Narrow feeding tubes would mean you have to pre-cut the foods before putting them into the tubes. What are the components of a food processor? 1. Bowl. The bowl is the largest component of the food processor. It is the part that the food is put in. It is mostly transparent to allow the operator to see the rate at which the food is being pulverized. The size of the bowl determines the size of the food processor. A small bowl goes for the mini food processor and a large bowl is for a full-sized processor. 2. Attachments. 1. Blade. A food processor is never complete without a blade, particularly an S-shaped blade. The blade is designed with one part higher than the other. This is to allow the lower part sweep food contained in the bowl to allow for easy chopping and slicing. Made from stainless steel and is used to chop, mince, mix, and beat the food. 2. Discs. The discs are very efficient in producing foods with different textures ranging from medium to thinly sliced foods. They come in a variety including slicing disc, used to slice fruits and vegetables. Julienne disc, very similar to the slicing disc but it cuts fruits and vegetables into very thin slices. French fry disc, for French fry lovers, this is a must-have. It cuts chips for frying. 3. Accessories. Food processors have several accessories. You would need to choose the accessories with functions you mostly need. As there are a lot of accessories, you might be persuaded by the salesperson into getting all of them. These accessories are the dough blade, designed for the efficient and rapid mixing of the dough. The blade is usually flatter than the S-blade. It could be plastic or metal depending on the brand of the food processor. Egg whips, suitable for whisking of eggs and are also used for soufflés, whipped cream, and mousses. It has two wide arms facing upwards, shaped like wings. Citrus press. If you love making smoothies, a juicer or citrus press would be an indispensable accessory in your food processor. For soft fruits like citrus, a single press would help you extract all the juice from the fruit in very little time. Blender jar. This is designed in the shape of a jug or a jar. For hard fruits, you would need to attach the jug blender to help you extract the juice. It is very ideal for blending ice cubes too. Warranty. The standard warranty for food processors and other electrical appliances is 1 year. Some brands offer longer warranties, and longer warranties are usually indicative of good and quality appliances. If you can find processors with longer warranties, such processors are highly recommended. Practically, food processors with extended warranties are usually more expensive. But in the long run, you would find that the few extra bucks spent was worth it. Price. You are not obligated to purchase very expensive food processors. But it is better to go all out and buy a very good one than be thrifty and buy a substandard one. Did this video help you make a choice? Tell me which brand you settled for in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below. Turn the notification on, so you'll know once we post a new video. Do not forget to visit our site, www.zimfoodprocessors.com, for more awesome food processor content like this.